Hey, good morning to everybody. Happy Sunday. It's Daryl here. It's bright and freaking early. It's 3:30 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. Okay, this is going to be a good video. Where am I going to start unpacking this video today? Okay, let me start with the video that I'm going to talk about first of all. I came across this amazingly misogynistic, almost ridiculously misogynistic, very telling, to me it was very telling, uh, video. The link will be right on top, so you guys got to see this. It's from the right wing watch, kind of go figure, from Twitter. Okay, it features Elijah Schaefer from the Blaze. Okay, the Blaze is a right wing media group. Okay, it's basically got two guys. It's got the guy that's leading the program with a very whiny, high pitched voice. He talks very fast. He sounds like he's on like a twice double speed. And then there's the guy, his bud, his bro, man, his bro. This guy's got to be, I don't know, probably in his 20s, and I don't know what to say about this guy. He's got his baseball cap like just set up here, and it comes up to about here. Dweeb is about the only word I can think of to describe this guy. And they're telling us all about women. Everything that we need to know about women. That women should be led by their men. Okay, they start off, this just blows me away. I'm going to talk about this video a little bit. Then I'm going to talk about my experiences. That's the only thing I could really talk about with any authority is my experience with what my opinions on this video. Okay, you guys got to watch this video. But here's some of the quotes. First, the Elijah says, behind the saying, behind every man is an even greater woman. They both start shouting, wrong, wrong. They're basically saying that women need to be led. Women are not leaders. Elijah goes on to say that women can't even, in his high-pitched voice, he goes, women can't even get along with each other. How are they going to lead a country? In this very high-pitched voice. Okay, and then the kid with the baseball hat, I'm just picking some select quotes here. You guys got to see this video. Okay, the kid with the baseball hat goes, and if your woman's being like a bitch, then, or whatever, she's doing it because the man isn't leading her properly. She's got to be led properly by her man. Okay. Those are just a few select quotes, man. It's Elijah Schaefer. I'm assuming he's the leader, the podcaster, not the kid. And he talks about how men caused all the problems in this country, so they should be the one to solve them. I don't know if that's really a great argument. And then he says this. He says, well, we gave them the right to vote. So we caused this problem because we gave the woman the right to have an opinion on their lives. Oh man, this just blows me away. Okay, I'm gonna go back to I truly, when I look at guys like this. Okay, I'm gonna tell you how I grew up. My dad died, right? My mom was the homemaker. And now that I'm older, I see what she did. She had to take the role of both father and mother. She started going to my Little League games. She started teaching me. She started buying all my Boy Scout stuff, my Boy Scout badges, the stuff for Cub Scouts, stuff for Weebo. She encouraged. She became the mother and the father. And she went to work. She went to school to get a nurse's license. She ended up working at the post office for 20 years. She was an amazing woman. And my theory on this, their theory is that women should be led. They are the subservient. They should be home making the house for the man, and women need to be told what to do. Okay, last two relationships I've had were pretty much the opposite. Because of since I've been in recovery, I'm an artist, and art, you talk about starving artists, and it's true. It's either feast or famine. A lot of times of being artists. I had 2 serious relationships in the last 15 years, and both the women I dated were highly successful. Audrey and the woman before Audrey. The woman before Audrey, I dated her for about 16 months before I broke up the relationship because I had a hard time with, she had a child and she was still very close to her ex-husband, and I couldn't deal with it. It was my issue. And then Audrey. Both these women had college educated. Both of them had incredible jobs. The woman before Audrey, her name was Paula, she worked for UConn, and both these women made probably very close to 6 figures while I stayed home. Yeah, I stayed home and worked on my art. I was the homemaker. You know, this is the way I see relationships as a team, as equal but better at different things. That's the way I was. I guess I was raised, and you know, I when I look at men like this that think, you know, that they seem to they have a need to exert their dominance, that they are somehow better and more of a person, and their word matters, and the women are there for their pleasure. When I look at guys like, I'm going to go to this again because I truly believe this, that men like this are insecure. It's usually, my guess here, I don't know what's in their pants, but my guess is their size. I truly believe this. Women, let me share something with you. Look, I'm not huge or anything. I'm not bragging here. Women tell, the only people that believe that size doesn't matter, the only time women tell guys that size doesn't matter is when the man is very small or smaller. Otherwise, they're going to tell you, yeah, it does matter. And I bring this up because I truly believe it goes back to that. This is another thing I believe. Okay, when I was home, and these women were out at their jobs, like with Audrey, I would take her car to be serviced. I would work around the house. I would cook. I would clean. And not only that, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I would be waiting for when they got home to take care of business. I'd be in my birthday suit a lot of times, ready to get down to business. If you believe for a second that women don't have the same thoughts, the same hard sex drive that men do, you're fooling yourself. Women just can't admit it. They can't talk about it. Women have the same fantasies, the same desires, the same feelings that men do. Now picture this. Picture if you know, there's a man for all women, there's a woman for all men, and there's a man for all women. You know, there's your match somewhere. For me personally, I'm attracted to buxom women. Now, if I was married or going on with somebody that was completely flat-chested, would I be happy? No, I would. Honestly, I wouldn't. I could fall in love with somebody like that, but I would still look. That desire, that sexual attraction, would still be wanting somewhere else. What makes you think it'd be any different with a woman? Of course, it's the same. I wasn't going to share this. I remember this one instance where the woman before before Audrey, Paula, and we were being, I can't believe I'm going to talk about this. We were being intimate, and she was downtown, and she looked at me, and she had me very gripped in her hand, and she had this animalistic look in her eye. And she's like, this is mine. No other woman ever gets this. This is mine. And I swear to God, I still remember this clearly. And it almost scared me. To think the size doesn't matter, it does. And that the average size supposedly is less than 6 inches. I'm not sure I believe that. I think it's closer to 6 or a little above. But it does matter. I'm going to bring this up too. I go walking every day, and I wear these shoes. These are size 15. Now, if the rest of me matched these shoes, then I would be hung down to my knees. So obviously, no. I have over abnormally large feet. But I swear to you guys, well, they're orange too, but every time when I'm walking on the sidewalk, when I'm driving my car, I see women look at me in the eye, look at my feet, look at my jeans, look at my eyes, jeans, feet. They do this, and any man that doesn't believe that women are equal, they're equal to men, equal but different better at different things. I believe it's a team effort. The team effort, that's the way I always felt it was. I'm talking about the 2 relationships I've had since I've been in recovery. It's a team effort. I always looked at it as us against the world. You know, like kind of like a baseball game, and this is our team, and we're gonna kick butt. You know, I'll do the best. I'll do everything I'm good at. You do everything you're good at. We pool our resources, and we're happy, and we do great. That's my theory. When I see guys like this, and look, you know, I'm not hung up on size or anything, but when I see men like this that have to have their thumb on women, that they come out with this thing about, you know, you have to lead your women and when I look at them too, their high-pitched voices, their little hands, you know, I can't help but think these guys have issues. I think a lot of times the only men that have these misogynistic ideas are men that are insecure about what God has given them. My thoughts. Let me know what you think. You guys got to watch the video. It's unbelievable. Have a great Sunday.